Having transformed more than 250 plus organizations and more than 75,000 people, we would like to share with you the secret to their successful transformation. Transpower Your Life is a series of programs that will power you to transform any aspect of your life and become what you want to be. Welcome to Transpower Your Life with me, Malcolm Stephens. In this episode of Transpower Your Life, I'm going to talk to you about the different forms of transformation or the different types of transformation. We have primarily two types of transformation which we work on. One is the external transformation and second is internal transformation. Now let me give you an example to illustrate this point. Now if I were to tell you to go to a supermarket and buy a packet of green peas. So you go into the supermarket and go and look for the section which has got this packet of green peas. Now when you go to the section, you find there are 4 packets of green peas displayed on the shelf and all the remaining 4 other packets are inside the chiller compartment. So you have these 4 packets of green peas. They are all from the same company. The quantity or the weight is the same. The price is the same, everything is same. Now what's different on all the 4 packets is the design and the colors on each of these packets. So everything is same, but the design and colors on each of this packet is different. Now the question is, which packet would you actually pick up? And like most of us, you too would go and pick up the packet which looks most attractive. Now you buy this packet of green peas and come home and you want to cook a dish which you have to put this peas into. So now you start cooking, and when the time comes to put the peas into the dish, what do? You tear open this packet, you put the peas into your cooking dish, and what happens to the packet? The packet which you liked and because of which you bought this packet of green peas. Yes, the packet would actually go into the dustbin. So the factor which made you buy this packet of green peas, that's this beautiful color and design on the packaging, that has gone into the dustbin, and what you use now for your cooking is the content. Friends, this is what the 2 factors of transformation we need to focus on. The external transformation, that's the packaging, and the internal transformation, that's the peas inside. Now what you need to think about is that where do we actually start focusing on? Moment I say let us transform, we start focusing on an external self. Our body, the way we look, our clothes, right, our hairstyle or whatever it is. We look on that external factor. Now let's understand this external factor constitutes only 1% of who we are. 99% of who we are is actually not known to anybody in this world except our own selves, who we are, what we are all about, what are our values, what are our beliefs, what is our thought process. Everything is that 99% of who we are, and that is hidden from everybody else. So isn't it obvious when you want to really transform yourself and become what you want to be, you want to rev up your life engine. Now what would you actually focus on is the external factor, and what we should actually focus on is that 99% that is within us, and that is our content. The external self is also important. Yes, we need to transform that because that gets us the initial buy-in from the world. But what really carries us through and gets us where we want to be is the internal factor, that's the 99%, and that's the peace which we spoke about of the peace packet. So let's focus on both these aspects if we want to transform ourselves. The external self, that's 1%, work on it, which gets us the buy-in, and also focus on the internal self, that is the peace within us, the content within us, which actually gets us what we want. So transpower your life with me, Malcolm Stephens, and catch me on the next episode on how to move ahead on transforming yourself.